December the 12th, 2004, and the hot topic at the moment is transforming your life or changing your life for 2025. And it just reminds me back years ago when I used to work in the gyms of all the December used to be quiet. It used to be a really quiet month, and obviously everyone's out doing the Christmas shopping and Christmas parties and getting themselves ready for the big day. And then you come to January and you hear that word, the New Year's resolution, and it just reminds me of a time years ago when I worked in the gym. There was a young lady that came in and never been in a gym in her life, went to university, come back to Ireland and just decided to join a gym. And I remember taking her through her induction, writing down her goals, and that was it. She was off on her way. She wanted to talk about different classes like spinning, circuits, body pump. And it was the first time I'd met the girl, but the second time that I remember having a lengthy conversation with her was in the June, about 6.5 months later. And totally different girl, different mindset. And I remember sitting down saying about the first day she came into the gym, very nervous, very anxious and very concerned about what other people thought of her. And here she was in June, only 6.5 months later. This total mindset change, confidence, outgoing. Well, when I say outgoing, she wasn't in your face, but you could tell she had a lot more confidence. And I said to her, I just remember saying to her, you stuck to your New Year's resolution? And she said, no, I never set resolutions. I set a New Year's intention. She said, the word intention to me is more powerful than resolution. And that kind of stuck with me, because you'll hear in the next couple of weeks leading up to Christmas, New Year's resolutions and what everyone's going to do to change or transform their life. And as you know yourself, a lot of people don't stick to them. No, I've made a few in the past that I haven't stuck to, but it did get me thinking again of all the things that I'd learned and I've even done in the past 6 months. But it's the small changes that make a difference. The likes of waking up an extra half an hour early can make a huge difference. Using one car during the week to walk to do a job instead of taking the car can make a difference. And then I remember back to a colleague I worked with in the UK who at 9 o'clock always used to come through the door late, stressed because they were late for work, had to set up the computer, had to get ready to start taking calls, and they were always under pressure. And I remember she had also decided to get up half an hour early and get to work. She used to get to work half an hour early. And I remember someone saying, well, how does that change your life? Well, she's just removed 5 days of stress. She's not coming in under pressure, she's not coming in stressed. She's getting to work before the traffic built up. And she started to relax and she started to look like a different person. And that was just a small change she made. It wasn't a drastic change. Just set her alarm half an hour early. Then you have a fella that I know who every day said, right, I'm going to walk for 30 minutes on my lunch break before or after work. And how his life changed was the route he used to take. He used to try and take different routes every day. And then he realised he was meeting more people who were doing the same. And he built up a different social network of people that he knew. And then when he was out doing shopping or running errands, he'd bump into these people that he walked with. But the thing is, it's like when you take these small changes, your outside world changes, the people around you, your friends, your attitude, things you value as important or unimportant, all these little changes can help. And one of the best things you can do is, even though it's the 12th of December today, is to make that small change now. You know, as I say, it could be the smallest of changes but has the biggest impact for you, and it does really make a difference. And you're coming up to 2025, and you could look back at this year and think, what haven't you done this year that you maybe could have done better, or what is it you would have liked to have done? And just kind of look back at this year and think, what's the pivotal or the main moments of this year that's had an impact on you, because you can change them moving forward. And it doesn't have to be, the changes could be effortless. It just takes a little bit of willpower to set that alarm an extra half an hour early, you know. But there's many different ways of changing your life, even like the likes of turning a phone off for an hour a day, so you've got no distractions, or limit the amount of distractions you've got. That could make a difference. Limit the amount of time you spend on social media, on TV. Use it doing something more active where it increases your heart rate. One of my goals that I've kind of maintained this year is just to get out walking more. Like this area where I'm walking now, I used to come all the time years ago just to clear a bit of headspace, you know. But you could actually become unrecognisable in 2025 with the smallest of changes that you make to your life today. And I totally agree with what that girl told me back in the early 2000s when she said she makes an intention and not a resolution. And she made that intention in the December when everyone was kind of gearing up for Christmas. She said, "Oh, I'm going to start today." And just by starting today, you might actually see the changes going into January, but they'll be there. It's like I mentioned in a previous video, if you've got a ship steaming ahead in one direction, and you just change the course of the direction by 1 degree, you don't notice it straight away. But over time you'll notice it, and the direction will be totally different. And again, that's exactly how your life is, you know. But just imagine this time in 2025, and you think, you know, you made the smallest of efforts just to change one thing, but your life can change. And sometimes that's one of the challenges, not doing something different, is but accepting the change, you know. So you might be able to get up half an hour early, but when your life starts to change outside of what you see here, sometimes people revert back to the old way because they don't like to see that change. But if you have the strength and the courage to go through it, your world does change. And whatever you're not happy with in this year, that you feel you could have changed or done better, do it now, you know. Do it now and just see where it takes you. You don't know. You don't know who you'll meet. You don't know what you'll feel like. You don't know what you'll look like even, you know. But by making the change today, it makes a hell of a difference. And I think, especially this day and age, a lot more people are making the choices to improve the quality of their time, their life, and who they spend it with. And I still maintain it's the most important thing in your life is your time. And if you can improve that, you know, how bad is it going to be if you improve the quality of your time and life? There you go, just thought I'd share that while I was out for a walk. As I say, you're hearing a lot of it now. I'll start in the new year. I'm going to do this in the new year. I'm going to make a New Year's resolution. But do you stick to it? But this day now, the 12th of December, do it now. Make that little change, make that little adjustment. And keep a diary. Even, I keep saying it, start a YouTube channel. Document your changes, document your journey. Since May, my life's changed since I've come back. And I know I've still got a good bit ahead of me. I've still got a couple of goals and things I need to do. You're going to get the little setbacks, you're going to get the little knocks, but if you keep that intention, that focus, you'll get it and you'll achieve it and you'll feel so much better. So there you go. That's my little input today. Good luck, and I'll see you before Christmas.